Trouble overtook me, well, to get me down, please have mercy. Lord, have mercy on me. Well, if I've done somebody wrong, have mercy.
Whoa, there you go. That's me. That's me in my ear. My name is Malone. I showed up at Niall's house this morning with my guitar, and I got added to the list here, just to keep you all entertained. Sorry, I wanted to make sure this guitar was nicely in tune for you. I thought I did that, but I didn't. You can turn my vocal down for my set if you like on the monitor. It's extremely loud because there's no band right now. I'm going to sing you a drinking song. This song is about going to a bar every night and drinking there and being drunk there so much so that was a big step. Your one and two are wildly different. I think you could just split that difference, be great. And everybody in the bar gets fired because they give you free drinks. You know that story, right? You go on, the more you drink, the more free drinks you get, and the bigger you tip, and everyone gets fired.
I don't hear any guitar. What's that?
Everything's plugged back in the way it was?
Mm-hmm. The tune is on, everything's in. Do you hear it? No.
Is the volume in there or no?
Yeah, it's up full. The tune is on, so I'm getting a signal to the tuner, so it's either out of the tuner or it's somewhere else. Oh, there it is.
Good to hear. Okay, let's start this. This is time we don't know any of that happened. So I tried to name check everybody in this bar. None of them work there anymore, apart from Daniel, who's the most flaming drag queen I know. It's not that flaming because I only know a couple. What the fuck am I doing still here? Drinking beer after beer after beer after beer. Bathroom mirror sees it all too clear. I've been sitting in this spot every night this year, alone and too old to even hold the attention of this German cougar. It's Thursday night, Daniel's out of sight. He's out dragging his ass down at the Barracuda, yeah, spinning around in his party dress, singing and dancing like a Christmas princess. Go on then, Noah, I'll have just one more, and maybe Giovanni can show me the door. Come on, oh Gio, Gio, oh Gio, Gio, send me home. Oh Gio, Gio, oh Gio, Gio, send me home in a body bag. This is becoming such a drag. Best times I ever had. Since Robin and Lauren disappeared, there's been like no girls allowed around here. I catch Riley at the end of her shift, and there's a new girl, I don't know who she is. I think it's Whitney, or maybe it's Brittany. Well, we drank once, but she's yet to drink with me. And no one here has hushed me, used a finger to shush me. I done that hand thing, you know, the one they think is gonna crush me. But talking too much, confess, confess, spinning around in a whiskey mess. Oh fuck it, no, I have just one more, then maybe it's Jesse's turn to show me the door. Come on, oh Gio, Gio, oh Gio, Gio, send me home. Oh Gio, Gio, oh Gio, Gio, send me home in a body bag. 'Cause this is becoming such a drag. Best times I ever had. Oh Gio, Gio, oh Gio, Gio, send me home. Oh Gio, Gio, oh Gio, Gio, send me home in a body bag. This is becoming such a drag. Best times I ever had. Thank you. If you're on that list of names, I'm sorry, you're out of work. This is another song. It's a new song. It's called Call Me. I think it's called Call Me. Anyway, if you know my number, don't call me during this song, because that joke's already been done 3 or 4 times. It's really annoying. I literally was like, my phone has been going off. I've sang this song and my phone was buzzing like for 3 whole minutes in my pocket, and then I pull it out and there's like 3 or 4 people just sitting there all calling me. So you guys have my number, don't call me, okay? Wanna hear my telephone ring, wanna hear my telephone ring, wanna hear my telephone ring, ring, yeah, wanna hear my telephone ring, wanna hear my telephone ring, wanna hear my telephone ring, ring, yeah, call me. If you're lonesome, call me. You need to unload some sorrow, sadness, a bucket full of tears, a little madness. Or if you just need the company, I could use the company. I got a bottle, he's no friend of me. Oh, call me, yeah, call me. If you're lonely, but call me soon, before this bottle is only a glass with a past. It's going down fast, you know, a bottle and a wall, that ain't a friendship that can last. So call me, yeah. I wanna hear my telephone ring, wanna hear my telephone ring, wanna hear my telephone ring, ring, yeah. Wanna hear my telephone ring, wanna hear my telephone ring, wanna hear my telephone ring, ring, yeah, call me. If you got no one else to call me. If you can't find anyone who might love you at all, call me. 'Cause I know that fall and I can make the landing a little softer, that's all I can promise you. Oh my God, did I just promise you something I've no business to do? Oh, there you go, it's plain to see. It's not you, it's me, yeah. I could use a company, call me. Comfort me, call me. I wanna hear my telephone ring. Wanna hear my telephone ring. Wanna hear my telephone ring. Ring, yeah. Wanna hear my telephone ring. Wanna hear my telephone ring. Wanna hear my telephone ring. Ring, yeah. Call me, 'cause I'm so lonesome. Call me, I need to unload some sorrow, sadness. I got a bucket full of tears, a little madness. Oh, I could use a company, call me. Comfort me, call me. Call me, yeah. Wanna hear my telephone ring. Wanna hear my telephone ring. Wanna hear my telephone ring. Ring, yeah. Wanna hear my telephone ring. Wanna hear my telephone ring. Wanna hear my telephone ring. Oh, call me, yeah. I'd like to invite to my friends up here. We haven't played music in about a year. I was added on just because the night got pushed. These guys are here. And thank you for being here. Thank you for letting me play. It was not what my when I left the house this morning, I wasn't doing a gig today. We haven't played in about a year, I think. Well, maybe a little less, but we're going to do a couple of songs for you now. This first song's called Lonely. Is this for anyone who's ever been lonely? Who's ever been lonely? I know you've all been lonely, right? You all looked in that mirror and gone, ah, God, I'm so lonely. What do you mean, just lonely? There's no such thing as just lonely. There's no such thing as just being lonely. What are you doing? What are you up to? Well, I'm sorry that I missed you. I was out being lonely without you. I was out being lonely. I was so lonely. I was busy being lonely in another crowd. I was lonely, so lonely on a telephone. I was lonely quietly. I was lonely out loud. I was lonely in a crowded bar. Lonely in a stranger's arms. I was laughing, doing lonely shots. I get lonely. Everything I got. So what you mean? Just lonely. There's no such thing as just lonely. There's no such thing as just being lonely. Oh, this ain't about the breakup. There was more, just a wake-up call. Instead of running from each other, we walked hand in hand into a wall. Oh, a wall of lonely. We were so lonely together. It's the loneliest kind of lonely of them all. So what do you mean? Just lonely. There's no such thing as just lonely. There's no such thing as just being lonely. Since my heart has come undone, my world's all fingers and thumbs, typing, swiping, hanging out in bars, trying hard not to look lonely in a place where everybody's lonely. And that mirror behind those bottles knows exactly who you are. What do you mean? Just lonely. There's no such thing as just lonely. There's no such thing as just being lonely. What do you mean? Just lonely. There's no such thing as lonely. There's no such thing as just being lonely. Thank you. Okay, this next song's called Cry Baby. It's about crying. They're all happy songs. I got a record out called The Great Big Bubblegum Heartbreak. It's a dance record for people who want to cry. These guys, they didn't help me make it. We made it together. They didn't cry though. I did the crying. They did the music. I did the crying. Warren Malone and the Crybabies actually is the name of the band, and the album's called The Great Big Bubblegum Heartbreak. And this is a song called Cry Baby. I was such a crybaby. Everybody sent me fall apart. I had some hurting to do and I got right to it. Yeah, crybaby, and I need to heal my broken heart. Tell me what I gotta do and I'll just go do it. Tell me why, baby, you had to tear me apart. The very fabric of my heart is ruined. Now it's just something I can only share in the dark. It's the ugly part, the part that ain't even human. Since the madness, 490 days since a bad thing, 240 days in time didn't fly, no it pace. Up and down like a pancake, like a tiger on a chain, like a buzzsaw. In my brain, I swear to God, I went insane. Oh man, the pain. I've been such a crybaby. Everybody sent me fall apart. I had some hurting to do and I got right to it. Yeah, crybaby, and I need to heal my broken heart. Tell me what I gotta do and I'll just go do it. When time's done its thing and sorrow has called me by my name, this will go down as a great big bubblegum heartbreak. Yeah, the year of the tear, the crying shame, the great big bubblegum heartbreak. Cry baby, cry baby. Cry baby, cry baby, cry baby. It's a madness, 490 days is a bad thing, 240 days in time didn't fly nor its pace. Up and down like a pancake, like a tiger, or a tiger on a chain, like a buzzsaw. In my brain, I swear to God, I went insane. Oh man, the pain, the pain. I was just a crybaby. Everybody sent me fall apart. As I learned to do, I got right to it. And what I gotta do, and I'll just go do it. Thank you very much. This is Lenny, and this is Brandon. We're sometimes called the Crybabies. My name's Warren Malone. We've got a short break, and then Niall Connolly is up here. You might recognise some of these faces. Niall Connolly's up, and then Mississippi Cotten. It was nice. It was nice to do a couple of songs for you. Thank you. I appreciate it.
You have a show on Sunday?
What's that?
You have a show on Sunday?
I have a show on Sunday at the Rocket Music Hall by myself. 7 o'clock, stage 2. Please come down if you're anywhere in the neighbourhood, and I'll sing you some sadder songs than these.
Do you know way down amongst money, talking about the river again? You know so far away. Oh yeah, you know that's where my heart is turning. And that's where the old folks stay. drive me crazy. Just who is my friend? All friends are gone. Nobody
contestants. Welcome to Jalopy Theatre. Massive thank you to Warren Malone for that impromptu opening set. Can we get a round of applause for him, please? Let's start off with an old song of mine that I wrote for this woman that I really liked. I was trying to get her to like me. It didn't work for a long time. But now her mother is at home looking after our 9-month-old. This is our first night out. This one's for Claire, but you can all listen. Suffice to say, if you don't like the song the first time, it might get you later on. I know we have a room full of singers, so if you feel like joining in at any point, go for it. Once upon a time, a long time ago, we got lost in the woods. I strayed a little further than a sensible someone else should. Wasn't looking for trouble, wasn't looking for gold. I knew it wasn't looking too good. I lost my compass, I lost my northern star. Now I'm talking with my best friend, she's right in front of me. Says I don't know where you are. But I'll be there if I have to, be there if I have to, be there if I have to swim. I was walking through the wasteland as a child. I remember well stepping on a rusting nail. I pop up through my shoe, I was with my father and I cried. I was young enough for that to be alright. Old enough to feel like a fool. She says sometimes I feel like that, I feel like that now too. And I'll be there if I have to, be there if I have to, be there if I have to swim. I'll be there if I have to swim. You don't have to speak, your face tells a story by itself. Yeah, I know sometimes you feel like the girl at the bottom of the well. Oh, listen to the clatter, the chitter, chitter, chatter of the voices overground. In this overstretched city with its head stuck in the clouds, where all the king's horses and all the king's men are far too busy helping somebody else. Oh yeah, you can fix it, but you're gonna have to stick it back together yourself. When your back's against the wall, it's hard to stand tall and raise your voice and sing. Hey, I know you, I've seen you at your best. You can rise above anything, and I'll be there if I have to, be there if I have to, be there if I have to swim. I'll be there if I have to swim. Yeah, I'll be there if I have to, be there if I have to, be there if I have to swim. I'll be there if I have to swim. Thank you very much, America. You might not have heard that today. It's a pleasure to be here. The first summer I lived in New York, I sublet an apartment 3 doors down from here. I wish this had been here then. Although maybe not, because I was living on tins of tuna and 40 ounce bottles of Budweiser at the time, so I may not have been let in. I managed to cut out the tuna since. This is a song about friendship. I want to play this one for anybody who's having a hard time, anyone in the room. Any gathering of this size, somebody's probably not having a great time in general. Not because of the performance, just because of life. Life can be hard sometimes, so if you're having a tough time, this is for you, or you or anyone you know who's going through one of those phases. And this is called Samurai. If you see that picture on the poster, it looks like I'm taking a poo. That's from the video. That's a very particularly unfortunate screenshot that somebody took from the video for the song. I was not taking a poo at the time. Thanks for asking. It's not about me. I'm only here for a minute, and I know that I can fix it. I can help even just a little bit. Won't you let me try? And I promise that I will try not to make it any worse. Steal a little bit of the hurt. If I could be your human shield, if I could be a samurai, I cut down your enemy, me, and I point you through a right. But it's not about me. I'm only here for a minute, and I know that I can fix it. I can help even just a little bit. But the memory won't forget us. No matter how we try, no matter all the time or the work, no matter how could be your human shield, if I could be your mask, I cut down your enemy. Me, I'll pull them through, alright. If I could be your human shield, if I could be a samurai, I cut down your enemy. Me, I'll pull them through, alright. But it's not about me. I'm only here for a minute. I know that I can't fix it. I can help even just a little bit. Won't you let me try? Gormagov. That's the Irish language plural for thank you, plural. Gormagov. If you would like to learn some Irish, I'll be giving more Irish language lessons down at the merch table afterwards. And before I moved here, one of the last apartments I lived in, I was sharing with another musician and a poet, and I was kind of extracting myself from my lovely permanent pensionable job at the Cork City Library by touring excessively and holding down a full-time job. But I was doing a short tour of Belgium, and my roommate the poet had a book launch the night before I was supposed to fly to Belgium, and I knew this was very dangerous. Poets are like musicians who don't have to worry about losing their instruments when they go out in the lash. They're like seeking out danger so they can write a poem about it when they're hungover the next day. Musicians get to that point and they're like, no, I got a guitar, I gotta go home. And I remember writing Belgium on my hand at about 10 o'clock to remind me that I had to go to Belgium next morning. My parents' house was closer to the airport than my house, so I went home to my parents' house quite late that night. And I went to print my ticket, and I discovered to my horror that I was not flying from Cork, but Dublin. It's about 2 in the morning. My flight is at 8, so I had to leave immediately for Dublin. And then I got to Dublin and I took the flight, and I got to Brussels, and I took a train to I was doing 4 gigs over there, like the kind of Thursday to Monday thing, and then I took a train to a bus to this venue, and I walk in there and I say, I'm playing here tonight, and the guy just looks at me like, let me just go get the manager. Like, he knew what the problem was, but he didn't have the heart to tell me. The manager comes down and he's like, yeah, you're in the right bar, but the wrong town. We have 2 locations. If you want to hear the rest of that story, it's on the mailing list. Woke up, we're gone written backwards on my cheek. Feeling like a cryptic crossword clue, like a jigsaw's missing piece. Staying up all night isn't gonna make it last. Worrying about it isn't gonna bring it back. Yeah, I feel like I am carrying water in my hands. If I could believe you, then I the glass, but I can't. But I can't. But I can't. But I can't. We are just skin and bones, blood without love, without love. We are just skin and bones, blood without love, without love. I wanna rest where the trees grow tall enough for men to feel small enough to think straight. And I wanna say every kind word I've been thinking. I wanna do it without fear. I wanna do it without shame. I wanna do it every single day. Every day. Every day. Every day. We are just skin and bones, blood without love, without love. We are just skin and bones, blood without love, without love. And I hold my heart as the plan for me, for me. Yeah, I hold my heart as the plan for me, for me. We are just skin and bones, blood without love, without love. I like to do every song a little bit different every time I play with the band, just to keep them on their toes. I played in front of a lot of judgy people in Brooklyn over the years, but this guy looks like he's trying to tell me that I just made a joke about someone's mother and their mother is like behind me. That's the exact look. And I know that because not somebody's mother, but you know, I've been in that level of awkward before. It's like or like he sees that I'm about to walk into a sliding door that I think is open. Which I've also done. This is not about either of those things. It's called Beef or Salmon. It's also not about either of those things. Sun up, sundown, nothing changes round here. Just the height of the tide and the numbers of the year. Won't you shut up, Jimmy, for once in your life? I got 20 on the 3:45. Beat the salmon on the hair, I'm moving fast and light. I can feel my luck changing with the tide on the shore. Could have given you the house on the hill, all the treasure that a man can bring. Amends the nets faster than anyone. You drop me in the desert and I'll make my way home, but I can't do it all on my own. fresh black eyes, that joke if I'd have been there, we'd have won that fight. He is not ready to laugh. I'd have jumped and thrown up. See, he a friend of mine. Well, sort of, when I was down and out, when I needed a show, he was a total prick to me. But he did it alone. I couldn't leave the house on the hill. All the treasure that a man can sing. A man can dance faster than anyone. You drown me in the desert and I make my way home. But I can't make that woman pick up. Drinking all the time, dying to the marrow of his spine. You couldn't tell us apart on a police line. Well, I give you the house on the hill. All the treasure that a man can bring. A man that nets faster than anyone. You drop me in the desert and I'll make my way home. But I can't do it all. Changes of years, I might have been tired and the tax on the beer was just better. Jimmy, for once in your life, I got plenty on the quarter to four. The sound of the heart, I'm moving fast and light. I can feel my love changing with the tide on the shore. It came to my attention that there's loads of songs about trains and very few songs about buses. And that just seemed grotesquely unfair to me. So this next song takes place on the Q53 bus, which goes from Woodside in Queens, where there are no woods, to Rockaway Beach in Queens, where there's a beach but no rocks. That is only the beginning of the deception, ladies and gentlemen. This is currently called Q53 because I'm determined to stay out of the charts. I'll give it a poppier title before the release. But for now, it's Q53. We don't have an A53 yet. I'd like to take the bus. Late night, right across Queens, me and the drive. The travel magazines. We go. Past the brown baggers at the Yemeni store, to the forgotten monument down by the shore. The ocean used to make me calm. Doesn't do that anymore, not anymore. So I stop in the Playland Motel for one last one again. And that barman is looking slow. I think his name is Simon or Stephen or Sam. Yo, what's up? What can I get you, man? I'll have a well whiskey, a mellow high lap tall boy, a fleeting sense of freedom, an illusion of choice. Can you do that for me, Sam? So yellow and red, the working man in place, his money to spend, and the puts his name on it. The fake horses know he's a real horse. We're going round and round and round, round and round and round, round and round and round, round and round and round. Like a bird I went into the kitchen door, looking up at the trees from the peel and stick floor with the strangest sensation I've been here before. When you're down on the ground, you can't get any lower till you go, go, go. Go, go, go. Home to my 42-inch screen, the final episode of Jeopardy. What is the sad slow death of the American dream? Hey! Baby, the car is so yellow and red. A working man in place, his money is spent, and the effort puts his name on it. The fake horses know he's a real horse. We're going round and round and round, round and round and round, round and round and round, round and round and round. Sometimes I wanna go, go, go. Where absolutely nobody knows my name. Go, go, go. Where I can fall apart without feeling ashamed. And go, go, go. Where absolutely nobody knows my name. And go, go, go. Where I can fall apart without feeling ashamed. I take the bus. Late night right across Queens, me and the driver. In the travel magazines, we go, go, go. Absolutely nobody knows our name. Go, go, go. We can fall apart without feeling ashamed. I was taking that bus recently, the Q53. I was standing outside the Mexican Chinese restaurant in Rockaway, which I love this country, that there's, for all your talk of building walls, it's the only place I've been in where you can get a Mexican Chinese restaurant. From when it's date night and one of you wants to go for Mexican, one of you wants to go for Chinese, and you go to the same place. So what a beautiful thing. But I was standing outside the Mexican Chinese restaurant, and the Q53 bus going the other way stopped outside. It was not a bus stop on the other side. He stopped outside and he just yelled at me. He said, fried rice. And I mentioned earlier on that we have a 9-month-old at home, so I'm sleep deprived, so I've been having a lot of auditory hallucinations, so I dismissed this as an auditory hallucination. Then he yelled it again. Perhaps some of you have not had fried rice yelled at you from a bus driver. So I just kind of looked at him like I was hallucinating, and then he drove up another 2 feet, so he was past me, but like 15 feet from the entrance of the Mexican Chinese restaurant at the Q53 bus stop, and he yelled, fried rice, in the door, and the woman behind the counter went. And he came back 10 minutes later, running in his bus driver uniform, in there, and picked up, presumably, fried rice. And I just said, you made my day. That must be good fried rice. He said, it is. I feel like I should do like a Yelp review of the Mexican Chinese restaurant in Rockaway based on a third-hand story of a bus driver's desire for fried rice and the Mexican Chinese restaurant extending everything they could to make it happen. I haven't had it yet, but sign up on the mailing list and we'll have it in the next few weeks, I promise, and I will write a more meandering story about fried rice. The lads are like, come on, we only have so many songs, Connolly, shut up and sing.
I want to hear the fried rice song.
I haven't written it yet because I haven't had it. I only have the fried rice story. The story comes first, and then it sits with me for a long, long time, and then sometimes it becomes a song, and then sometimes it becomes a song I throw away. Sometimes it becomes a song I recycle in the organic spin. And sometimes you just Sit with it. This is not about that at all. This is called Open Your Eyes, and I wrote this one in October 2016. At the time I was worried about money and politics. Now I just kind of worried. Turn on the radio in the morning and hide under the kitchen table for an hour and see if I'm still breathing. Sun sinks slow behind the mountain, as it always does me. I've been too busy coin counting to take the time to look up at a rustle from the tree. Hey, you, yes, you should know better. Let nothing that can be counted become your measure. Now open your eyes. Open your eyes. These woods are full of stories of death and rebirth, the cracking of the winter branch, humming of the morning bird. I threw my neck back, stared straight up to the sky. I caught a shooting star winking at me from another time, saying, open your eyes, open your eyes to all that's true and good. Now open your eyes, open your eyes. Look into the flame, I thought of all my dear old friends. I shared this space with them before, and we will share it again. In the yellow, blue and red, I saw an old woman, an old man, in an old town square at sunset. They were holding hands, saying, open your eyes, open your eyes to all that's true and good. Now open your eyes, open your eyes to all that's true and good. Now open your eyes, open your eyes to all that's true and good. Now open your eyes, open your eyes. This next one was inspired by the lake in Prospect Park. Local history. I know it's an artificial lake, but the swans are real and the trees look great. Take a bite out of the bark and try to take a little light from the dark before the season breaks. I am a child of science, water and blood. I try to be self-reliant. I was only acting tough. Take a bite out of the bark and try to take a little light from the dark before the season breaks. I know it's an artificial lake. I know it's an artificial lake. A rock wall, a dead light, a flash in the pan. Turn off the headlights and throw it in the back. You won't need that car, another car, another say. I'll meet you in the morning, down by the lake. Oh. Well, my father fought for justice, for our country to be free. He was my father first and foremost. And I sat on his knee. I remember his voice and the words he said to me. Before my father, he went down in history. Said the Malone to the factory girls, they'll be singing here no more. Well, the factory girls in unison, they walked on out the door. Do not tell us when to talk, do not tell us when to sing. As long as we have voices, our voices will be king. Nor don't you cry, nor don't you cry. I've lived the fullest of life. Well, my father, he was wounded Easter 1916, stretchered by a boy of only 14. That boy he tried to take the bullets meant for me. As long as we have boys like that, our country will be free. And nor don't you cry, nor don't you cry. I've lived the fullest of life. That's going to be your part in a minute. 1 a.m. on May the 12th, the message it was sent. The prisoner Connolly, his wife, and eldest daughter does request. Dublin under curfew, such a strange and sorry sight. Oh, Lily, you know that this means goodbye. But Lily, don't you cry, Lily, don't you cry. I've lived the fullest of life. Said the nurse, I'm bound to search you, but I do not think I can. I see not prisoner, but virtuous, proud family man. There's little I can do now, I'll do what I can. I carried my wounded father, tied him to his final chair. Said, Father, all the wishes for your killer, say a prayer. Well, my father fought for justice, for all workers to be free. He said, I pray for all men who must do their duty. And Lily, don't you cry, Lily, don't you cry. I've lived the fullest of lives. Oh, Lily, don't you cry, Lily, don't you cry. I've lived the fullest of life. Said my father to the factory girls, your cause is just and right. It's a battle we won't win, but a battle we must fight. When you go back, hold your head high and sing your song out proud, that it might echo 100 years from now. Lily, don't you cry. Lily, don't you cry. I've lived the fullest of lives. Oh, Lily, don't you cry. Lily, don't you cry. I've lived the fullest of lives. We're going to do one more quick one for you. Thanks so much to Jalopy and Glenn on sound and everybody working here, and of course to Mississippi Cotten, especially Kyle and my rhyme-sake for inviting us to play here tonight. They're coming up in a little while. This is Brandon Wild on the bass. Niall Markello on the drums. My name is Niall Connolly. Please consider signing the mailing list. Also have some CDs for sale. A lot of people say these days, they say I'd love to buy a CD, but I don't have a CD player. I remind you that is the answer to a different question. If you buy 3 or more of those CDs, you can also have my Honda Civic, which has a CD player. That's fine, Clarence. But you can buy one of those CDs and hold it in your hand and listen to me on Spotify and feel superior to everybody else listening to. It's equivalent. Buying a CD off an independent musician is the equivalent of buying 400 cage-free organic eggs with the same sense of self-satisfaction. You can hold a CD in your hand while listening to me on Spotify, but you can also hold a CD in your hand while listening to Beyonce on Spotify. It has the same effect. I would like to invite Warren Malone back up on stage to sing this last one with us, and we'll have Mississippi Cotten coming right up. I'm tempted to put a mic on the stove man there too, it's so close to his mouth. I wrote this song on this street. East to the Brooklyn sky, red hook in the bay, your pale blue eyes. Man on the subway, the man on the moon, the fruit sellers, and me and you. Mohammed and Jacob and Jesus, all kicking in the basement playing bluegrass shoes. Come on, come on. Dust to dust, he's coming through. Knock, 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 honey, I love you. Well, show up, I shut up, but stand up straight. If you got something, say it to my face. Now come on, come on. It's me and the boys on the graveyard shift with the light and the lonely, the eternally pissed. As a no free bird gonna fly in here. No, they never know it no more. Say no free bird gonna fly in here. You ask me again, right to show you the door. Now come on, come on. East to the Brooklyn sky, red hook in the baby, a pale blue eyes. The man on the subway, the man on the moon, the three settlers, me and you. Mohammed and Jacob and Jesus, I'm kicking in the basement, look at you, come on. Come on. East to the Brooklyn sky, red hook in the baby, a pale blue eyes. The man on the subway, the man on the moon, the fruit seller, me and you. Mohammed and Jacob and Jesus, all kicking in the basement. Look at you, come on. Come on. East to the Brooklyn sky, red hook in the baby, a pale blue eyes. The man on the subway, the man breath instead. Come on. Used to the breath instead. Come on. Well, Malone, I'm Connolly, Brandon White, my name is Niall, Connolly, thanks for joining us on this Mississippi Cotten for having us. Have a wonderful evening.
Thank you. sleep. Heard the screaming from upstairs and whispered, oh, I think he beats her when he's drunk. You never hear her cry. We'll add this to the list of all the things that we deny. It's just easier that way. With her tongue out, she's been praying for the snow. Each flake just like a dove, hatching from the glaciers. Now they float down from up above. It's just another day. Heartbeat frozen while her body burns. This crisis is a crime, so let's tell it like it is. And cry, sister, cry, sister, cry, sister, cry. It's a crisis. She was translating the breeze. Oh, hey, oh, hey, oh, hey, 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 baby, let's change our name. Since we can't change their minds, well, call me anything you want and I'll call you sublime. It's just easier that way. So mobilize, you rebel mothers, fathers, let your children lead the way. 10 years will come and go, we'll just sit distracted in the shade. Praying for the coastal cities, island nations, bracing for the wave. Help us out this one. We're gonna need some help. We'll go. Bop, bop, not pop, not bop. Yeah. It'll be easy. We'll go. Yeah, that's good. If you got an M in there, a bop in there, that's cool too. You just start it. You do it whenever you feel like it. Who's here? Who's that? Let's go. That's nice, yeah. Keep going. I didn't give myself enough time to prepare. Keep it going, keep going. Here we go. Let's all pretend that we're not here. But just for 1 second or we'll disappear. You told me to let the light out. Told me to breathe the dark in. Count down from 20. Searching for STOP signs, never end, hardly clear. Hey, let's take the hard stuff. This might hurt a lot. Baby, let's take the hard stuff. Share each side of each side. I'm strapped to a time bomb attached to my neck. Feeling slightly frightened, but I'm glad that I came. It's just like Jackson Hole. When you shoot before you but first they're a little disappointed in you. and her little lamb. Thanks for singing.
Oh man. This'll do though. Cheers.
If I didn't endorse drinking until now in my life, rising up, free and pure, I'll burn down to ashes, and in ashes, collective breath. That's a sweet sound that we will share again. for being here. Thanks to Niall, Connolly. Thanks to Jalopy. Thanks to the Clearwater folks that are down here. If you saw at the merch table, like there's so many beautiful things. They're from that organization. We're starting this little collective tonight between like Hudson River, Hudson River. That goes more than just here. Up to like Beacon and Cold Spring, where they're at, and they sail up and down. And so we're trying to get music to flow up and down. And there's no better stopping point than Jalopy. So we're doing a fundraiser here at the end of September. So if you don't know about Clearwater, go check her out. I don't care if you listen to us. Go check out the Clearwater stuff. And talk to Amali. She's going to come up and say, introduce Clearwater in general after a couple songs. But yeah, thank you. Eric was outside and he was like, yeah, dude, there's like this like something outside.
I see. Clear water and clean air.
Yeah, that'll be the new one.
Oh my God, I almost felt like tie my head around my necktie. Held my head up, held my head high. Oh my God, I almost felt like oh, it felt like I was dying. Oh, it felt alright. How'd you know I was numb when you asked me if I was feeling better? When we spoke about disgusting things later, why we talked about the weather? When you're never good enough, well that depends on what you mean by never. When she told you that she loved you, you thought, well, I might live forever. Oh, and it felt like wake up. Oh, and it felt alright. Violet was violent until she turned 29. She took off all her clothes and she told you, well, you can take your time. Pressed her head against your chest and said, hey, babe, your heart don't beat like mine. Oh, just a second to tune up here. The silver lining. When I find it, you won't have to worry about which one of us will go through. You'll never have to sleep alone. Our bodies twist and games with wind. Romance not like love. Did you hear that? All our hearts are beating. Mine gets louder every time I see your eyes light up the room. Somehow the truth that shines, hard to talk about sometimes. You're our daughter, let's start talking. Been distracted one last time. Started shaking, held on tighter, fell back to sleep, and if I don't see you in the morning, I'll catch you in a dream. Another night in the galaxy, we go after the wildfire. I have been distracted one last time. In a coal mine, digging for silver linings. In a coal mine, digging for silver linings. have to worry. Thank you guys so much for being out here. I would really love, and it would be a pleasure to invite Molly up from Clearwater. I'm not gonna talk anymore. But yeah, give it up for Molly from Clearwater coming up. We're gonna hang. You guys wanna hang up here? So Molly and I met on a boat, the Clearwater boat. Yeah, last June, and it was a unique experience to play music on a sailboat. And they have these like little ropes on the side of the boat where it's like, it's not to lean on or to live, it's to like keep from not dying, right? And so like I was like usually positioned like right by one of those, and so that was a really great learning experience. But also the Clearwater organization, for as long as they've been around, founded by Pete Seeger 50 years ago or something. She can tell you a lot more. But yeah, give it up for Molly here. Yeah.
Band. I'm just here to piece together why I'm even talking to you right now and interrupting the music. So like Kyle, oh good, so good timing. So like Kyle was saying, this organization was founded by musicians and very specifically folk musicians. And so Pete Seeger was one of those names that heavily contributed to the organization's existence. He started out by playing all of these benefit concerts to raise money to build what is now known as the Clearwater, which is the boat that Kyle was talking about being on. And I work on that boat sometimes, and we take out 10,000 children a year to educate them on why the Hudson River is important and what is happening inside of it. Because everyone who lives on the river has said at some point, like, oh, you know, you can't go in there, because we think of it as this toxic place, but there's a lot of life teeming underneath the surface. And so that is our job. And one of our most important traditions is having music on every single sail. And so there is not a time that we take the boat out and we do not have a musician on board or have one of the crew members play a song or sing a song to honor Pete's legacy. And so we are really here to develop this partnership with like-minded individuals who hopefully, you know, we can engage with, and we'll be able to see you on our boat, we'll be able to see you at our events, and really connect with you in this part of the community. We used to come out to Red Hook a lot, but haven't in recent years, and I will tell everyone back in the office that there's so many people here who are available to come on the boat. So thank you very much for your time. I'm back at the front. There's lots of cool things on that desk for you to interact with and for me to talk with you about. I'm not gonna tell you everything that's happening, you know, in the entire Hudson Valley, but I'd love to chat with some of you about a couple of those things. So thank you very much, and thank you to Mississippi Cotten for allowing me to talk.
Right now. Thank you guys for coming. My name's Olive. Way better.
guitar for so many years and then putting on the wrong string. I know what the fourth string is. Give it up here for Kobe on guitar. My friend Eric back here. On drums we got Alex. I saw you guys at Way Station. I was like, those young whippersnappers know how to do it. Alright, yeah, thank you again for coming out. We've got a record for sale in the back. We got stickers and buttons. Stickers and picks. We've got buttons and picks. Yeah. Over here we got Olive. Our accordion and vocal. A piano and acoustic guitar. Good friend Sophia, yeah. My name is Niall. Pleasure being here. I'm really sorry I broke a string. I was just too excited. Sometimes you have to reset.
You saying that you needed to take a time out?
I needed to take a time out, yeah. Serendipitous. This song's called Time Out. You like this groove, right? Alright, give it up for the groove. Give it up for the groove. You're going to hear it for at least another 17 seconds. But it's really good. I came up with this song probably 7 or 8 years ago, and I never really played it. And then like you start playing with people, and you're like, how about that song? And then like they're like, hey dude, how about this groove? And I'm like, that's it. All right, I'm sorry. It's time for a time out with the lights out. Time for a time out with the lights out, 'cause you're past the point of any doubt. Let it, let it, let it, let it, let it, let it out. Tiny parts of every breath we take and so far stick and start building. Tiny parts of every breath we take and so far stick and start building in our throats. Saving mine for when the air runs out and it's worth more than all the silver and gold. Saving mine for when the air runs out and it's worth more than all the oil and coal. Saving mine, saving mine, saving Well, I'm not a bad man. I'm better than you, man. I've got my right eye in my right hand. And you're nervous, 'cause it's more than a god. It's more than a goddamn. When you're so afraid of death, you shove your life in one big goddamn plan. Tiny parts of every breath we take and so far stick and start building. Tiny parts of every breath we take and so far stick and start building in our throats. Saving mine for when the air runs out and it's worth more than all silver and gold. Saving mine for when the air runs out and it's worth more than all the oil and coal. We're gonna do a Pete Seeger song. There's a book back there called "Where Have All the Flowers Gone." You guys heard that song? Where have all the flowers gone? Right. I mean, you can fill in the blanks. But there's another song about a plane crash. It's called or I forget what it's called. But there's only one, like I tried to look it up. I read it out of the book and I was like, this is a really beautiful song. And then I looked it up online and I was like, I broke another fucking string. Okay. That's okay. I can do it. There's right. So there's this plane crash. There's this plane crash. They're like going over a mountain and they land in a river. And most of them make it out alive, and then they have to like build a raft, and they have to go down the river. And there's one young person that's like, you know what? Like, I know that you said there's a town pretty close, but there's a waterfall. I know it, man. There's a waterfall like around the river bend. You can't see it. And they send out a search party, and the search party comes back, and they're like, no, man, it's not there. and then he's like, no, man, for real, like waterfall. And then they keep on going. And so if you feel like listening to a story, here's one. But if you feel like getting a beer or going to the bathroom, Oh my God! I haven't played guitar on a stage for at least I don't know how many years. Navigator said to the engineer, think our radio's dead. I can hear but I can't send. There's bad weather up ahead. Pilot said to the co-pilot, our right engine is gone, but if you could get us over this mountain, you know, maybe I could lay her down. All my children of 500 miles from nowhere, we belly landed in a river. Did a quick goodbye to that plane shining like silver. 29 made it out the window. 20 made it to shore. Oh, we turned to watch them drown and watch the birds fly no more. All my children of the sea. We found some floating logs. We found some sharp stones. Cut some vines and we made a raft. It was our only hope. The navigator said, you know, I know there's a town somewhere down the stream. Oh, and so we tried our best to work together and paddle as a team. Oh, my children of the sun. Except for one young boy. He said, I read about a waterfall just around the river bend, you know, it might kill us all. So we sent out a search party, and they said, boys, say what you're gonna say, but you know, our search party comes back and we say this river's flowing smooth and clear, the old-fashioned way. to stop. We brought our raft to beach. For the search party, they went out and they came back and they said, boy, you know, it's clear as far as the eye can reach. Well, shut up all your arguing. You give us all the pain. Why don't you just paddle harder? Be constructive and productive for a change. You know, and he kept on arguing in that same old-fashioned way. We said, get back to the back of the boat. We don't need you anyway, we'll paddle harder. And just hope that we stay afloat. So we said, go back, my boy. Sit back by the stern. Oh, and we paddled harder. And then you know that river made a turn. Children up. What did we turn when we sing? Oh, it's old Egghead, he's back. He's chopping vines with that sharp stone. What are we gonna do? Oh, take your paddles, boy, knock him off his boat. He's nothing but a tool. Oh, I bet he's not even wise enough to give up on his school. My children. They take this boy and they knock him off the boat because he's just a pain in the ass. It's hard. What is he proposing to do? Then he drowns, and his logs splay out, and they go out, and they find more logs, they find more vines, and they're going to build the same fucking raft again. And then the search party goes out to find more vines, and they come back. The search party came back. Quivering lips, bloody eyes. They say, you know, we found that riverbed. He wasn't full of lies. He said, oh yeah, there was that waterfall. It was about 100 feet high. Oh, and I tell you, knowing what he was right, pretty sure we all would die. And that's why on that riverbed, there's a little white cross for a boy just barely old enough to vote. Hammered out a warning. We knocked him off the boat. Oh, there's a little white cross. We won't go there no more. Oh, go through. We thought that all he wanted to do was destroy. Before you can see a lot, you gotta give a little before you give all you got. You gotta see the whole world shining like the sun. You gotta see it all falling down into one. You gotta see it all falling down into one. You gotta see it all falling down into one. You gotta see it all falling down into one. You've gotta see it all falling down. Well, living's so easy if you live live like a tree, you grow up, you branch out, and be who you need to be. Living so easy if you live like a tree, you grow up, you branch out, and be where you need to be. And I'll be true to my love if my love will be true to me. Today is a day like no other. Tomorrow's your baby, you are its mother. Waking up, singing songs, holding tight under your covers. Telling baby there's still love, still real love to discover. Before you can see a lot, gotta give a little before you give all you got. You gotta see the whole world shining like the sun. You gotta see it all falling down into one. You gotta see it all falling down into one. You gotta see it all falling down into one. You gotta see it all falling down into one. You gotta see it all falling down. You gotta see it all falling down into one. You gotta see it all falling down into one. You gotta see it all falling down into one, yeah. You gotta see it all falling down. And I'll be true to my love if my love will be true to me. Thank you guys so very much. Let's see. We're gonna do like a really slow blues song, and then we got a song maybe that Niall and his friends and Amali and whoever else wants to sing, like everywhere here will sing. It's an old song. And all you do is float and pray to God there's no holes in your boat. You're born bound to drown, go down, and all you wrote is I'm not your forest. I'm not your forest. Well, I'm not your fortress. I'm just the water in your moat. You grew up with the truth so much now you can't lie. Blinded by the light of all my pride, but I'm not your forest. I'm not your forest. I'm not your forest. I'm just the tree where you hide. So much you over understand. You pull apart my words with your bare hands. Blinded by the light of all your plans. I'm out of focus. You're out of focus. We're all out of focus, but we've got love behind our eyes. You're looking through a window at a door. Open up, step in, there's a mirror on the floor. Looking down, look up in the center, you're the core. Surrounded by beauty. When you're surrounded by beauty. When you're surrounded by beauty. Well, who could ask for more? We'd love to have Niall and Brandon and so bad. We've got this song that it's called "Pack Up Your Sorrows." It's an old Richard Farina song that we read out of a book, and we were like, "Oh, that's a cool song." Anybody? Amali? No. All right. Let's do it. We're gonna practice it with you because we haven't practiced it yet. So,
I consider it.
Please give a really big amount of noise for Mr. Niall Connolly here. Niall was the first person I met when we moved to New York about.
I was checking his ticket on the bus.
11 years ago. Yeah, and he has a lovely organization called Big City Folk, and they do music all over the place. So Big City Folk, if you feel like hearing music that's happening now, which I feel like we're kind of living in a state of nostalgia, like in most of the things that I go to, like there's current shit happening, and so get on the current, you know, which is probably a pretty bad pun for, or I don't even know what
Clearwater. It's pretty good.
For Clearwater coming down. This is what we want to do, you know, like. September 28th, save the date, support Clearwater, support Jalopy, support Mississippi Cotten.
Niall and Kyle for your current affairs broadcast.
Yes. All right, so this song goes. It's an E. Yeah, we decided. All right, so help me here. We're gonna go. I'll turn it way down because my guitar sensation. We go. If you could somehow try that. If you could somehow, yeah. If you could somehow pack up your sorrows. If you could somehow pack up your sorrows. If you could somehow pack up your sorrows and give them all to me. Yeah, and I don't mean me because I don't want all of them, but like the people next to you and all the people that you've met over the years that you're like, I love them. Start talking about shit. If you could somehow pack up your sorrows and give them all to me, you would lose them, I know how to use them. You would lose them, I know how to use them. Give them all to me. Give them all to me. It's pretty easy, right? So we'll start with that. There's nothing wrong with starting with the chorus. All right, 2, 3, kind of slow this way. If you could somehow pack up your sorrows and give them all to me, and give them all to me, you would lose them, I know how to use them. You would lose them, I know how to use them. Give them all to me. Give them all to me. That's it, let's try it again. Really loud. If you could somehow pack up your sorrows, give them all to me. You would lose them, I know how to use them. You would lose them, I know how to use them. Give them all. Alright, one more time and then we'll start this song. If you could somehow pack up your sorrows, give them all to me, you would lose them. You would lose them, I know how to use them. Give them all to me. Alright, here's the first verse. No use in crying, talking to a stranger, naming the sorrows you've seen. Too many bad times, too many sad times, and no one knows what you mean. Here it is, here it is. But if you could somehow pack up your sorrows, give them all to me, you would lose them, I know how to. You would lose them, I know how to use them. Give them all to me. No use in rambling, walking through the shadows, trailing a wandering star. No one beside you, and no one to guide you, and no one knows who you are. Running through the darkness, searching for a spirit that's free. There's too many wrong times, too many wrong times, and they don't see what we see. If you could somehow pack up your sorrows, give them all to me. So much again for being here. Give it up for Jalopy. Go next door and they have food and they have a full bar. Stay here for Olive. Talk to Sophia. Give it up for Olive. Talk to Sophia. Alex over here on drums. We got Eric and Kobe over here. Alright, bring it down. We're gonna go way down. Yeah. No use in roaming, lying by the roadside. What is it? Seeking a wandering star. Yeah, we got it. No use in roaming, lying by the roadside, seeking a wandering star. There's too many highways, too many skyways. No one knows who you are, yeah. But if you could somehow have your sorrows, give them all to me, you would lose them. I know how to use them. Give it all to me. Yeah. Alright, let's hear everybody. If you could somehow pack up your sorrows, give them all to me. You would use them. I know how to use them. Give them all to me. You would lose them, no, use them, give them all. Thank you guys again so much. Give it up for Glendon on sound. Thank you, Glendon. Give it up for Jacob, serving you some deliciousness. Stop next door.